This is the first session of the week, the heaviest one for squat, overhead press, and muscle ups. Today I will be showing you my overhead press warm-up. I always want to make sure my shoulder can move normally in weird positions. And why? Because this will allow me to have bigger range of motion, and I believe it helps me have less injuries in the shoulder, in the elbow, or any muscles or joints that are used to do the overhead press. An example, behind the neck. This is a position that very few people can hold the bar, let alone put weight and do a few reps. And trust me, if you become able to do behind the neck overhead presses with the bar and then do progressive overload, you'll see how your shoulder will change. It will get so much stronger. You will feel like they're lighter. They will feel, it's weird to explain, but they feel way better. It's like your shoulders go to the right position and it feels like it's more light in your body. And also they get stronger. You hit some muscles that you don't hit in the normal overhead press. And every time that I do it, I feel like my shoulders get more stable. They are more light. They go to their position, which is weird to explain. This is just by trying and doing it that you'll see what I mean. By the way, I'm also chasing the 100 kg overhead press for 1 rep. And I believe achieving it this year is very possible. I'd say that my 1 rep max on the overhead press is around 87 to 90 kilograms. And after achieving it, I want to see how it affects my handstand push-ups and deep strength. Because on the dips, something I've noticed throughout the years is that I feel mostly on my shoulders. So I want to see how it affects these two movements. I'm trying to get them as strong as possible. I think good shoulders will make your physique better, will make every other pushing movement easier. Since this year I'm not competing, I'm just trying to have fun with training. I'm experimenting new training methods, playing with volume and intensity, adapting things according to how my body feels. Then I move to squats. Here you're gonna see my warm-up. Like, warming up for your squats is so important. And it's the most neglected of all the other movements, I'd say. Most guys will just pick the bar and do a few reps and increase the weight slowly and skip all the mobility work, going down there, full range of motion, warming up the hips, the knees, which are important. Also the core and lower back. I believe this is one reason they have really bad mobility and can squat deep, because they're not used to those positions, those deep positions where you have to open up your hips, you have to force your ankles to push forward, to stretch, and that's one of the reasons why they can never squat deep. I've been doing this exact warm-up for years, and just by doing this warm-up, I can feel if I should push hard or not in the squat. And this sometimes can save me from an injury, for example. So today's working weight was 120 kilograms by 5 for 3 sets. Last week I did 120 kilograms for 5, but for 2 sets. This week I decided to add 1 more set. I was not supposed to do that. I was supposed to keep the 2 sets and add more weight. But like I said, I'm having fun and experimenting things. And next week I'll do 122.5 for 2 sets. And I believe it will be much easier than the previous week, 120 by 2. Then the good old back squat. Back squat has been feeling amazing and so easy. My lower back is not bothering me much, so that's a win. This lower back problem, I believe, comes from my glutes, because I feel like there's like a node in my glute, and good Lord, if I fix this, my squat will explode. I feel like it limits me. especially when I'm doing heavy weights. It's always like triggering when I'm doing heavy weights. So what I'm doing now, it's working on my lower back. Finally, I'm actually putting some effort on training my lower back and a bit of the glutes, because I'm doing like if you saw the last episode, you'd see like the exercise that I'm doing for the lower back and glute. It's more lower back, but I still feel the glutes. And yeah, I'm still trying to find a RPE 7 weight in the back squat, but I can't. Every week it's getting easier. And even pre-fatigued from the front squat, it's still easy, which is a good sign. And maybe this year I'll do a back squat PR, while the main focus is front squat. And only after doing front squats that I will make the back squat my main squat. And then I'll do the row to 300 kg back squat, which is a lifetime goal to do a 300 kg back squat, and while being natural. So yeah, guys, that's it. I think to achieve the 300 kg back squat will take some years. So yeah.